A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a scathing new report, the Commons Public Accounts Committee (PAC) has labeled the high-speed 2 HS2 rail project as a glaring example of how not to execute a major public infrastructure initiative. The committee, comprised of influential MPs from various parties, has expressed deep concerns over the Department for Transport's (DFT) oversight and financial management of the ambitious high-speed rail project, which was initially launched to connect London with major northern cities like Manchester and Leeds. However, the project has faced numerous setbacks, including the cancellation of key extensions and spiraling costs that have raised eyebrows across the political spectrum. The PAC's report highlights a troubling lack of collaboration between HS2 Ltd, the government-owned company responsible for the project, and the DFT. This dysfunction is starkly illustrated by their ongoing disagreement regarding the project's estimated costs. While the DFT's latest estimate, released in November 2023, pegged the cost at between £45 billion and £54 billion. HS2 Ltd's figures from June 2024 suggest a much higher range of £54 billion to £66 billion. With inflation adjustments, the total expenditure could soar close to £80 billion, raising alarms about the project's fiscal viability. The PAC's report stated, "The HS2 program has become a casebook example of how not to run a major project. It is unacceptable that over a decade into the program we still do not know what it will cost, what the final scope will be, when it will finally be completed, or what benefits it will deliver." This sentiment echoes the frustrations of taxpayers who have seen their money funneled into a project fraught with uncertainty and mismanagement. Mark Wild, who recently took over as chief executive of HS2 Ltd, acknowledged the severity of the situation, stating that the project is in need of a fundamental reset. His comments came after former Prime Minister Rishi Sunak scrapped plans to extend HS2 from the West Midlands to Manchester, a move that further narrowed the project's scope and raised questions about its long-term viability. The PAC has urged both the DFT and HS2 Ltd not to squander this latest opportunity to reevaluate and realign the project, emphasizing the need to learn from past mistakes and maximize value for taxpayers. The report also drew attention to significant risks associated with the redevelopment of Euston Station, which is intended to serve as a key terminus for HS2. While the government has committed to funding tunneling work from Old Oak Common to Euston, the PAC expressed skepticism regarding the DFT's ability to secure private funding for the station's redevelopment. Furthermore, the committee criticized the construction of a bat protection tunnel in Buckinghamshire, which has cost over £100 million, as an example of HS2 Ltd's failure to deliver value for money in its environmental efforts. Sir Geoffrey Clifton Brown, the Conservative MP who chairs the PAC, stated, "It is time to deal with HS2 as what it is, a cautionary tale that should be studied by future governments in how not to run a major project. We are skeptical of the government's ability to successfully deliver even a curtailed scheme, one which we already know will, on its face, bring very poor value for money." This stark assessment underscores the growing frustration among lawmakers regarding the project's management and its implications for the UK's reputation. The PAC's report serves as a wake-up call for the DFT, which has been criticized for its failure to effectively manage one of the country's most significant public sector projects. The committee warned that the ongoing mismanagement could lead to wasted billions of pounds of taxpayer money. In response to the report, a spokesperson for HS2 Ltd admitted that there had been failures in managing costs and schedules, but emphasized that under Wild's leadership, decisive actions are being taken to realign the project with its original goals of fostering economic growth and improving connectivity between major cities. The DFT also acknowledged the situation, stating that the continuously rising costs of HS2 were unacceptable. The government has acted swiftly to regain control of the project by appointing new leadership at HS2 Ltd and directing the company to reset its culture, schedule, and costs. Despite these assurances, the PAC has expressed doubts about whether the measures currently being implemented will significantly alter the course of the project. As the HS2 saga continues to unfold, it remains to be seen whether the government can salvage any benefits from a project that has become synonymous with inefficiency and financial mismanagement. The PAC's report serves as a stark reminder of the importance of effective project management and large-scale public infrastructure initiatives, a lesson that future governments would do well to heed. With billions already spent and no clear end in sight, the the fate of HS2 hangs in the balance, leaving taxpayers and policymakers alike anxiously awaiting the next chapter in this ongoing saga. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.